Alright then guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's finally the day. I'm about to get started on the 2JZ swap. Gonna start getting everything prepped up, taking off the whole turbo manifold, the twins. If I have enough time, if it don't get dark enough, I might take off the intake as well, the intake manifold. I gotta get rid of these twins for sure. I never really messed with a 2J before, but I do have some experience with a 1J. Well, as you guys know, 1Js are single turbo. These are actually, this is a twin turbo setup, so might be a little bit different. Looks like a bunch of more junk, honestly, but I'm ready for it. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? It's just taking stuff off. It's always easier than putting it back on. But yeah, here's a 240. Just been sitting here for a minute, honestly. I've been super lagging on this car, but now that I have the time to start working on it, pretty excited to finally get this thing going. The only other thing that I've really done to this car is you guys can see right there, I got my S15 seat. I bought a GTR seat from my brother, so I put a GTR seat on the S13. It's from my R32. Everything bolts up except for this side mount right here. It's too short. You have to extend it and weld a little plate to it so you can bolt it up. But besides that, I mean, it fits pretty good. But let me know what you guys think though. Should I keep the R32 seat or should I swap it back with the S15? I don't know. I like it though. Let me know what you guys think. But all right, I think I'm gonna get started with taking off this little J pipe right here, little setup. Have as much access as I can to get to the manifold bolts. Probably start disconnecting the return lines, all of that stuff for the pan, and hopefully everything comes off completely though, because I don't really want to start tearing this apart if I don't have to. And it's rusty. I don't know, we'll see right now, but let's get started then. All right, so I started off by taking this little top J pipe housing off, and after I finished taking it off, it gave me full access to the manifold bolts. And luckily for me, everything was already kind of loose, so everything came off pretty easy and quick, so that's good. Oh shit, they're already kind of loose. They're fucking loose. Damn. Well, I guess that makes our life easier. So either the twin turbo setup isn't the original one, or they took it off. I don't know, honestly. We're about to find out right now. The condition on the twin turbos wasn't actually that bad. They had little to no shaft play at all, so that's a good sign right there. Then after, I just started taking off the rest of the nuts off of the manifold. Came off pretty easy. If I'm not mistaken, that should be pretty much it. Make sure I don't break anything off before I yank it out. There we go. And jeez. Oh. What the fuck? Shit weighs like a ton, bro. After I finished taking off the twin turbos, I started taking off everything else on this side, including the motor mounts. That's pretty much it though. Turbo manifold is off. Look at all that stuff that came out, bro. That's a lot of junk. Take off these hangers too though, because these hangers are clapped out. Why is it torqued harder than the fucking manifold, bro? All right, so once I finished with the exhaust side, I jumped over into the intake side and started to remove everything from there. But that's it from there. It's honestly getting a little bit dark, so I think tomorrow I might get started on the intake side. So I don't want to work with that light. It's on a battery. Battery's probably die soon too.
The next day.
But yeah, for today, we're about to take off the whole intake manifold off, so I could take everything else off, so that I could paint the whole block. I'm gonna paint the whole block black, fresh paint. Hit it with a wire brush, degreaser, tape up the holes, and throw some paint on it so it could look brand new. Probably gonna paint the bottom part too, the oil pan. But that's after though. First things first is the block. Nothing too crazy though. It should be easy. Looking at this, I watched a couple of videos on how to take this off, so it shouldn't be nothing out of this world. But we'll see right now. All right, so I started taking off the intake manifold. It was just held in by a couple bolts and nuts, and everything came off pretty easy. It's a two-piece intake, so I started off by taking off the top piece first,
And once I took off the top piece, I moved on to the bottom part.
Okay. Got the intake manifold off. There's a little bit of oil in here. Nothing crazy. Alright, I think next up, then I'm gonna take out the fuel dampener because we're gonna eliminate all of this right here. We're gonna need this no more. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this off. This connects all the way up here. And that should leave me access just for the manifold itself.
Alright, so the fuel dampener came off pretty easy. It was just this bolt that was holding it in place. After I finished taking that off, I had free access to take off the rest of the intake manifold. It was just held in by a couple of bolts and screws, so it came off pretty easy.
Okay. Let's leave it on the ground for now. Alright. I got the whole intakes off. Besides a little bit of oil, it doesn't look too bad in here, honestly. So now what's next? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off by taking the oil filter housing off next.
Alright, so I think at this point is where I started to realize that the JZ is not that complicated. Everything came off pretty easy. Start off by taking off that little oil pressure sensor. Then I took off the bolt that was holding it in place. Then just took off the hose as well. And that was pretty much it. Made a little bit of a mess.
Slowly getting there, getting the block completely stripped. I'm gonna take out these fucking huge ass motor mounts.
And now we were just getting closer and closer to having the block fully stripped to get this thing looking new again.
Alright, so we got the whole oil filter housing off, we got the intake manifold off, coolant lines off. The only thing that's really left to take off is the whole front section of the car, the whole pulleys and all that stuff. I don't know if I should get started on this right now or should I just wait to do it till tomorrow, because like I said, the sun's starting to go down. I want it to get dark. Now we just gotta take off the water pump, alternator, pulleys, should be easy. Power steering pump, delete the AC pump right here as well. Then after that we can actually start getting to clean the actual block itself. Some degreaser, hit it with a wire brush as well, get all the little surface rust out the way, and throw some fresh paint on it. Wait till the resale kit comes in and throw everything back on with the new seals, new water pump, new pulleys, new crank pulley, new timing cover, one of these, and that's pretty much it. So wait for more parts to come in as well. But yeah, so here it is. Got all my junk right here. Twin turbo junk. If anybody needs twin turbo stuff, take it. Bury a local pickup preferred. Got my whole intake stuff right here as well. See if we can send this out to Nifty or to Nifty. They're the ones that chrome my wheels. See if they could want to chrome the intake manifold so it could look nice and pretty. Maybe as well too with the water coolant neck. The coolant neck might as well send it too.
Till that day.
Alright guys, welcome back. On today's agenda with the 2J swap, we're about to finish taking off all of the front accessories, all the pulleys. As you guys seen last time, I finished taking off everything from the exhaust side. It's fully stripped, as well as the intake side too. Everything is fully removed. And now I just gotta focus on this front section right here. So I'm about to start off by taking off the serpentine belt. Then after that, I'm gonna take off all the pulleys, all the accessories. So I'm gonna pop out this coil pack cover, take off the valve covers as well, see how the cams are looking, how the inside is. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started. I'm gonna set you guys up in the tripod. I'm about to speed it up. And let's get this thing fully stripped. Alright, so I got a bunch of the accessories off. I got the alternator off, power steering bracket, the AC pump as well. Might save that one because maybe later on we'll add AC. I don't know yet. But for now, just to make it simple and get this thing moving, I'm gonna just send it like that. Next up, I was gonna take off this pulley, but I'm gonna replace the whole water pump assembly. So I might just take it off completely, but in order to get to the water pump, we gotta take off this timing cover right here. But before we can even get there, gotta take off this crank pulley right here. So if I'm not mistaken, this is probably torqued to like 250, almost 300 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm gonna see, I don't think this gun is gonna cut it, but if it doesn't, my boy hooked it up. He brought me his air gun. So hopefully this should be enough power. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out right now, see how it goes. Pray for me. Hopefully this one does the trick. 22 socket. I'll try again. Oh fuck no. Damn. Hit it with your purse. Hit it with your purse. That's not even budging, huh?
4 hours later.
Alright, shout out to my boy Josh. Helped me take off the crank pulley bolt. So now I'm about to go real quick to O'Reilly's and get the pulley remover tool so we can get the whole crank off and finish taking everything off. Yeah, but I can't. Pick and pull. Oh, for sure.
Recording, right?
Yeah.
Junk. You have this? Throw that shit out.
Facts. Alright, so everything's on timing. See the marks right here? Show you guys a little bit better. This line lines up with that little arrow right there on top. Same with this one. And then right here, as you can see, the line is marked with a dot. So basically, the belt is ready to take off. We would have to take off the tensioner right here. Take the tension out the belt, and then we could go ahead and start taking off the water pump. We'll go pick up a water pump tomorrow. So once I get that, we can start throwing it back. Well, before I even take it off, I'm gonna just power wash it.
Yeah, I did power wash my shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna power wash it too. But that's cool, bro, for sure. How's it looking?
Pick and pull 2J, bro.
Pick and pull 2J.
Should've went SR, bro.
Should've went SR, LS. Degreasing it and throwing some fresh paint before we start reassembling everything with new parts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and
keep moving forward, bro.
keep moving forward. Alright guys, just a little quick update on the 2J swap. As you guys can see, I got the whole block repainted. It's brand new, nice and shiny. Nice. So now what I'm doing, I already took off the whole complete water pump assembly off. It's right here, chilling. Already picked up a new one as well, just ready to throw on. Facebook Marketplace deals. And now I'm just working on taking off the oil pump. Alright, here's a little update on the paint booth. Just got done painting this little cover right here, letting that dry. And I also got these over here drying as well. The upper and lower cover for the timing cover. And next up is the VVTi cam gear.
It's a little rusty, so I might hit it with a wire brush and then degrease it and throw paint on it. But alright then guys, so another quick little update on the 2J project. So I went ahead and cleaned up a little bit. I got everything laid out. Got my intake manifold right here, valve covers chilling. I'm actually about to start working on these right now. I bought some primer and try to go ahead and make these look as brand new as possible. Nothing crazy, just gonna shoot it with some black gloss, match with all the other timing stuff that we have here. As you guys can see, the oil pan is all freshly painted, cleaned up, ready to seal. Same thing with the upper and lower pan. The timing covers, got those prepped too. The VVTi can gear, painted that one as well. Got the water pump, oil pump chilling right here. And another thing too that I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end up doing is I'm gonna go ahead and paint the head. I mean, it's already there. I just have to mask it off with some tape right here. Mask off this side and then just spray it. Just take out these little bolts right here that are on the way. Same one that I use over there for the oil pan. I got a bunch left over, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Alright, and on my prep work, it's not the best. I'm a dummy when it comes to stuff like this. But this is the paint that we're gonna go ahead and be using. Just some nice silver. Covered off everything that's important, at least that I think is important. And I'm about to shoot some paint. Alright, as you guys can see, we got some fresh paint on it now. It's already looking a million times better. Also went ahead and got the backside as well. Clean. Alright, same thing for this side. Got it all prepped up as fast as I could. It's not perfect, but it should be good enough. So I'm about to go ahead and start throwing paint on this side. Alright, so I got done taking off all the masking tape off. And look at that. Looks way cleaner now. Jeez. Like I said, this isn't necessary, but I'm just doing it just cause I'm still waiting on parts on the gaskets. So you know what, it might as well go ahead and make it look as good as it can. That looks pretty clean. Alright, next up, I gotta do these valve covers. Now these are clapped up. Light scuff, throw some primer on it and then some black paint as well. Make it look nice and pretty. Alright, so we're back to the paint booth. Like I said, I just did a quick little sand down, hit it with some degreaser, wiped it down pretty good, and now I'm just about to go hit it with some primer. See how it comes out. The stuff I've been using. Alright, a little update on the valve covers. Done with primer. This one's already fully dry. Painted this one first, and now I'm about to go ahead and shoot it with some paint. See how it comes out. Alright, here's the final product. Clean. I don't know if I should buy some clear coat and shoot it with some clear. I don't know yet. I might just send it like that though. It's not bad. I don't want to go too overboard. I already spent enough money on unnecessary stuff. But damn, it looks good.